My initial reaction was I wasn't surprised. It did not surprise me at all. If anything, it was kind of what I expected, sadly. And I don't know, my heart just kind of aches, and I haven't processed it all the way yet. I still haven't fully processed the passing of George Floyd, honestly, and the fact that he didn't get any justice either. And it just shows that the criminal justice system needs to be reevaluated, and it's just frustrating.
100%. Let's talk about this Black Student-Athlete Huddle, which you're a part of. You joined as a freshman. It was actually started in 2018, right before you got to campus. So some interesting timing there, as this has been around now for a few years. But take me back to when you got onto campus, Nia, and how you found out about it and eventually joined as a freshman.
I think the huddle was actually started after kneeling, after Kaepernick kneeled. I think that was 2017, and so then it started that spring. And it's just a way for Black athletes to come together and talk about different issues. And we're also able to interact with our athletic director, which is really cool. He likes to be a part of it. And it's our safe space. It's where we can interact with each other and learn from each other and get to know each other and see faces that look like ourselves, even though we go to a predominantly white institution. So we meet every other Tuesday. And I think my favorite part about the huddle is it's open. Our membership is open. We're not a normal student organization where you pay your dues or you come to your meetings and you have to come to each meeting in order for you to still be a part of the community and a part of the club. But we're open. If you want to come Tuesday, you come on Tuesday. If you're not feeling it on Tuesday, you don't feel it on Tuesday. You know, it's I love it. And we're able to just talk and have an open dialogue and almost kind of become family, because a lot of us are very far from home. Like, I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm out here on Long Island. Like, I needed that coming here. So yeah, we meet every other Tuesday, and our membership is open. But then we have the steering committee, which I'm a part of this year. I'm excited about that. And we're kind of like the gateway between the huddle and the outside world. So we kind of tell everybody what's going on, but we also want to make sure that everybody in the huddle is still private. So kind of use HIPAA. If you're in the healthcare industry, you know what I'm talking about. Use a lot of discretion, but we want to make sure that the huddle members' voices are heard as well.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. And I guess congratulations on assuming a leadership role as a redshirt sophomore with this group as part of that 5-member steering committee that you mentioned. What else does that role entail for you in terms of maybe organizing the meetings? What else does that involve?
We try to come up with topics. So we'll come up with something basic, something broad. So colorism. We recently talked about relationships between teammates and between the teams within our athletic department, which was a really cool discussion. We've talked about interracial dating, just things along those lines. And I don't know, it just is kind of a therapeutic session for everybody. And we also are gearing up for a mentorship program, which is really cool. We're going to try to pair people with professionals, Black professionals in the industry that they want to go into once they graduate, because we want to make sure that everyone's pursuing their identity outside of athletics, because that's definitely something that all athletes struggle with. You know, I'm only a volleyball player. What do I do outside of volleyball? That was something I definitely struggled with over quarantine. But I'm working on getting a presentation together for the predominantly white team so that they can understand what the Black experience is like, because it's a lot to put on just one teammate to explain how it feels as a Black person when you say this, or how it feels as a Black person when your teammate does something or your teammate wears something, you know? I think it's education. I've taken a couple of African American studies classes. Shout out to Zebulon Maletsky. And I think that that's definitely been an eye-opener. Understanding where the country's come, how Black people have been treated before, and how we've gotten to where we are now is definitely the key to becoming a better ally and understanding, and as a Black person, understanding Black culture better. 100%. I'd say just get out there, meet meet another black face. You know, you see a black face over there. Hey, what's your name? My name's Nia. Cool, let's be friends. And even and that was like if you're a black person, but even if you're a white person, say, hey Nia, is it okay if I say this? Does this offend you? And I think that being straightforward is the best way to go, because if you're trying to be passive aggressive, nobody really knows what you're talking about, and that doesn't help anybody.